Ah, doesn't it feel good when the Yankees win? Doesn't it feel good when the Yankees win? Another one, 4-2 over the White Sox. I gotta say, just when I thought, and I'm thinking Nestor Cortez should be considered for a long relief or be the odd man out when Blair Cole comes back. He goes and pitches like that. 7 innings and 1 run ball. So it still lends credence to he's better at home than he is away, which he is. But kudos to Nestor Cortez for a hell of a performance. Really well done, man. Well done. Well done. And kudos to Giancarlo Stanton for going deep again. Guys, this team is really quietly. They're quietly clicking on all cylinders right now. Well, I should say most cylinders. But we are getting some improvement from Gleyber Torres. We're getting some more consistency from Anthony Volpe. So, across the board right now, quietly a very, very, very good team. Won the 31st game at 31-15, so 16 games over 500 right now. And the Orioles, let me look at the Orioles. Orioles won 9-2. They're 29 first. So the Orioles are. Let's look at the standings now. The Yankees are a game up on or it looks like a game up on the Orioles. So they're going to continue. Yeah. Neither win was calculated into the standings yet, so they're going to remain a game up on the Orioles right now. So Yankees are in first place. And kudos again to Nestor Cortez for a hell of a game, honestly. Let me pull up some of this. I'm going to look down 1 second. Here we go. We got Aaron Judge goes deep. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. And then Juan Soto's showing a little bit of life in his bat too with that double. And he's showing a little bit more oomph in his bat, which is good. So it makes me happy to see. He fell under the 300 line and he went back over the 300 line with 301 when he hit that double late in the game. So, and Ian Hamilton came in. He's getting hit a little bit right now, but then Caleb Ferguson came in and bailed him out. And then Clay Holmes, man. I got to say this, and I know some people would like to hear, but thank you, Brian Cashman, for trading for Clay Holmes. That's one of your best moves that you made in a long time. Long time. He is an absolute stud closer right now. Unbelievable. And he went from middling reliever, middle to high 5 ERA to having a sub 3 ERA every single year that he's been here. And right now he's got a 0.00. So can't ask for much better. Can't ask for much better. Well, shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Jack is in the house. Rose is in the house. Consigliere's here. There he is. Peanuts in the house. All right. Sean Browning. Yes, Murderers Row. Jonathan. What's up, my peoples? Secondhand noise. Mark Watson's here too. Jay Palvis. What's good? Daniel Berry Sports. Shout out to all these. The Buckeyes here too. The made men in Texas are in the place right now. Yeah, the Twin Towers of Texas are in here as we speak. Lorenzo, Uelvis, Steve, Jennifer, hello, how are you? Again, this is unbelievable. Yeah, the Knicks, I know. Knicks are down 10.5. I know. You gotta fight back. There he is. Uncle Tats is in the house too. From Pinstripe Chronicles. If you guys aren't sub to Pinstripe Chronicles, make sure that you do that. He's got a fantastic panel over there that they do. And if you want some good insight, some good baseball talk, that's a great channel to be watching, man. Really. Always appreciate you coming on here too, Tatson. Thank you. Deb, what's good? But then again, and I'll say this again, just when I thought, and I'm guilty of this, I said Mr. Cortez should be considered for long relief. When Cole comes back and he pitches like this, and he makes that choice that much harder. But again, now he was one of the guys that was the only guy over 4 ERA in the rotation. Now he's like a 350 or 360. So everybody's on the 4 right now in the rotation for the Yankees. So they're in a good spot without Garrett Cole. And they're in a fantastic spot without Garrett Cole. So I love what they're doing. And I love what Matt Blake is doing. With these guys, with Luke Weavers of the world and so on and so forth. I mean, we're not getting many pitching blips right now, which is a good thing. So Coconuts is in a place too. Coconuts. Yes, indeed. Well, what do you folks think? I mean, what else can the Yankees do right now to really, really? If you're not happy with the Yankees right now, what else can they do to make you happy? That's my question. Yeah, right now, I mean, like They're playing good baseball, really, and one of the things that they're doing that they weren't really doing the last couple of years, they're beating teams that they should be beating, right? They should be beating the Twins. They swept them, and they should be beating the White Sox. They still got off to a good start, so I'm hoping they continue to beat the White Sox, not the Red Sox, the White Sox, and then the Mariners. Hopefully, they'll take the Mariners on. And I want them to be in a much better spot, and they will be when the next time they play the Baltimore Orioles. They'll be a much better team. When they played Orioles last time, Judge wasn't hitting, Torres wasn't hitting. We're missing a lot, and now we'll be in a better spot the next time we face the Orioles. So then we'll get a better idea of how well they stand up to Baltimore. I mean, they really, really well. So then that I'm looking forward to. And the last time they played him it was in Camden. Next time they play him, it'll be in Yankee Stadium. So be fantastic. Well, exactly, Consigliere. They're only 16 over 500. You got to fire Cashman. You got to fire Boone. You got to do it. Got to replace him. You suck. Yeah. Get a good set. I mean, another lefty reliever. I mean, maybe it depends. Like the way I see it with the bullpen, like we have three guys on their way back. One had a setback. So the two most immediate probably are Tommy Canley and Scotty Frost. And I think the two most obvious candidates to be optioned or DFA'd or whatever, or even traded to make room for him are um, Tonkin and either Caleb Ferguson or Dennis Santana. Those are the two, I think, the two most obvious candidates to be moved to a degree to make room for those guys. Lou Trevino, I don't know what they're going to do. I honestly don't know. And like when DJ comes in, it's probably going to be Jahmai Jones, I'm guessing. But I don't know. I mean, these are. I said this yesterday. I said this a couple days in a row now. I envy the Yanks situation, having much better depth and much better backups, and it's not it's not a mile gap between the starters and the backups, which is a good thing. But I don't envy the decisions they're going to have to make because they're going to have to move on from some good guys or cut some good guys or options of good guys. So I don't envy that. But the Yankees are in a better spot and they have been making good decisions. So, but there's still a lot of talent to come back. And again, they revamped the way that they draft and scout and develop players. I think it was 2018 or 2019. So they are miles ahead of what they were before. So that's a good thing to be encouraged about. Really, really encouraged about where the Yankees are at now. So, you know, apparently, yeah, Canely. I mean, DJ. If you haven't heard, he's officially recommenced his rehab tonight in Double A, Somerset. So, I don't. We'll see how he plays. If he has, he's got any residual soreness in his foot from last time. But if he doesn't, then I would expect him back in the near future. Um, Canely's another one, but like the bullpen's clicking right now. The bullpen's in a groove, and I worry about like taking him out of the groove. So like if I don't know what they're gonna do. Like if Ferguson starts to play pitch better, and then Ian Hamilton starts to get around, what do they got? The option Hamilton's got 4 years of control left, so I can't see them getting rid of Hamilton. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Tat says it perfectly. You're replacing good talent too with good talent. It is a tough spot. Yeah, like I said, I'm envious of the situation, but not envious of the decisions they have to make. It's going to be tough, man. It really is going to be tough, right? So, um, there's I don't buy that, Brandon. One mystery team that could take Soto away from us. I don't buy it. What mystery team? I don't buy that. Yeah, Mark Watson. Yes, he is. James Rosen's doing a fantastic job. And again, like it's really hard to get everybody clicking on all cylinders at the same time offensively. Generally, when some guys get hot, some guys get cold, and so on. It's very very cyclical. But and the Yankees more recently have been like too many guys hot at once, and then too many guys cold. Which is one reason they used to go on these bad spells, like losing 16 out of 20. Now their roster's a heck of a lot deeper. Jake Boss, James, what's good? Um, Now their roster's a heck of a lot deeper, so I can't see them going into those 12-game losing streaks and all that type of stuff. It's going to be much harder for the Yankees for that to happen to the Yankees, I should say. So, yeah, well, exactly, Peanut. Some things are better left alone. You're absolutely right. I'm hesitant to mess with what's working. I really am. So, but at some point, when like Canely's got He's a free agent after the season. I think. No, Efros has like 3 more years of control. Um, could they make a couple of like minor trades? Yeah, maybe for some prospects or from international. I don't know. Maybe they can make some trades, but I would guess if they're going to make any acquisitions at the deadline, it's probably going to be another versatile player, an infield, outfield, or another lefty reliever or something like that. I can't. There's no obvious move for the Yankees to make right now, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. So, and which makes me happy with where they're at right now. 16 games over 500. I was hoping when the season started, once Cole went down, that they were gonna hover around 500 ball until Cole came back, and they are way beyond that right now, which is really great. So it makes me very happy to see that and share with you guys and gals, and as I'm sure you all know too, like they're in a much better spot. So if you haven't smashed that like button, just smash that like button just to celebrate the Yankees winning, and they're on a roll right now on this winning streak that they're on. So well, this is a good point too. Okay, winning does well, at least in New York it does. Winning solves everything. That's just true. That's part of the gospel here in New York, man. That's no doubt about that, my friend. No doubt about that. And winning is expected in New York. Winning is expected. So start us 5-0, 5.5. I know. You know who's 5-0 too? James Paxton, ex Yankees with the Dodgers right now. He's 5-0 with like a 2.5 ERA. He's pitching tonight against Frankie Montez. Former Yankees are pitching against each other tonight when the Reds play the Dodgers. Kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. This was definitely a better ump than Angel Hernandez and stuff. So yeah. Yeah. No. Best record in AL. That's right, baby. That is right. Who's on mute, Lorenzo? Can you guys hear me? Can you all hear me? David Fletcher is being investigated for legal sports scandal. Oh, God. Really, Wink? Oh, God. Okay, you can hear me good. I'm telling you, man, like, I swear, I know, like, was a big cover up for Otani. I think he's just going to go to jail, and Otani's just going to have like $20 million left aside for him for this, right? And say, you take the fall for me, I'll reward you afterward. Like, that's a crappy situation to be in. Like, I wouldn't want to go to prison for 10 years or 20 years for this, like, for that. Like, come on. But I don't know. All right, good. You can hear me good. But it does, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's so true, but Buckeye, you can't fix stupid. You got that right. It's such an ugly situation. It really is an ugly situation. But like, yeah, honestly, Billy Branch Clemens is here too. All right, we went from the Twin Towers in Texas to the sensational tripod in Texas because Clemens is here, Buckeye's here, Consigliere's here. Love it, love it. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I really feel that they're covering up for Otani because he's MLB's cash cow. So it just stinks to high hell. But I don't think we're ever going to get like we're ever going to know what we want to know. You know what I mean? And if we do, it's going to be way the hell down the road after the fact when he's not playing anymore or something. But all I can say is I'm glad that this is the Dodgers' problem and not a Yankees problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes me happy. Yeah, I hope a Super Hulk motion. Stanton hit that. He hits these such pretty home runs. Stanton, such pretty home runs. No, he'll be out quicker. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that works, Chris. Like, eh, is he going to go to state prison? Is he going to go? I mean, I have no idea. But I do think Otani has some gambling on him too, James. Yeah, I would. I'm with you there. Or just yeah, exactly, Rob Manfred. They help cover up the Astros sheet, and again, the Astros are union protecting the players. AJ Hinch got fired. Their GM got fired. Alex Cora, who was their bench coach at the time, got fired, suspended. Now he's back with the Red Sox and Hinch back with the Tigers. But those guys lost a year. without pay of suspension and being fired, and the players were just not even slapped on the wrist, which is to me that stinks to high hell. It really does. I don't know Texas if it's federal. I have no idea because they're saying gambling is illegal in the state of California, or gambling at baseball, which is, but like I don't know. Fuck, I have no idea. Cinnamon just made the way 17th on time. Oh God. And apparently they're gonna make this thing into a TV series. So plus federal prosecution wants them. Nail him. Yeah, man. I mean, this guy he pled guilty too. So I don't know. Red Sox allow core return. I know. Red Sox, yeah, I know. I know. Where's Michael K? He's still around, Lorenzo? He's still around. And murder. I did see this 315. I saw that video today of Diddy beating up his ex. Yeah. Straight up assault on live video. I know he's a monster. He preyed on Justin Bieber too. He preyed online. He's just yeah, just finding everything you find out about him now is just becoming less, you know, less likable and like that sucks. I don't know. Beltran lost his managerial job with exactly the day after he got hired. Once he was outed as one of the masterminds, the Mets rescinded his hire. I remember that too. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Canely, I wonder how he's gonna. You know, I know Canely is pretty good in high leverage stuff too. So I want. I hope they. I hope they can right Hamilton's. Mechanical flaws right now. I really do. No. Yeah, I don't know. See, I'm not exactly sure. Is Jung Hoo Lee out for the season now, Jack? I know he separated his shoulder. He's out for the year? Oh my gosh. Oh, damn. Some kids killed at a concert and he's coming back in a day. Oh god, I don't remember that. That sucked. He's just surrounded by controversy, did he? I don't know if he has options, but again, I mean, he's entitled to get a rough spat. Like Marinaccio was hitting rough patches before he was pretty good, even though he was sent down. Caleb Ferguson had a rough patch. Like, and these guys are going to go through rough patches. There's no doubt about it. So I don't think he's hurt, Alex. I don't think he's hurt. But these guys, I mean, they will go through rough patches here and there, a little bit of dead arm, or just when they're mechanically a little bit off. So but he's still throwing like 97, 98. So GM has no job for him. Yeah, I don't. He must be Sean. I don't know. It's just it's a crappy situation. Damn, I didn't realize Jonah Lee's out for the year. So he must have. Does he? Is he having shoulder surgery, Lee? That sucks. And it just brought him here. I mean, damn. Yeah. Oh yeah. To undergo season-ending labrum surgery. Wow. MLBTradeRumors.com. The Giants inform reporters that rookie center fielder John Lee will undergo surgery to repair the labrum in his shoulder. He'll miss the remainder of the season. That sucks. That really sucks. Pitches, yeah, he is. He's not looking as crisp right now, Consuelo. That's a good point too. The Yankees were a possible landing spot for Lee too, Wink. Yeah, yeah. I like Stanton 2.0 too. He's just leaner. He's more mobile. And he's hitting the ball. He's hitting the ball, and he's when he's healthy, he plays. He produces. He's got 10 home runs or 11 home runs. Stanton's got, and Judge's got 12. Soto's got 9 or 10 also. So, uh-huh. Yeah, Lee was before. Yeah, we're yeah, it's true, Steven. We were talking about Jung Hoo Lee for a little while. We're also talking about Shota Minaga, or at least I was talking about Shota Minaga. But then for some reason, you know, there was so much talk about him being a fly ball pitcher in Japan, how it was going to translate here, even though he's 5-0 with like a 0.98 ERA right now. Demon D's in the house. What's good, Demon D? What is good, man? Big G with the bomb. Yeah, Big Judge with the bomb. The Yankees are just getting it done right now. They really are getting it done. Hey, Michael Ryan. Yeah, Stanton's almost at 250. It's such a night and day. He was at like what did he bet? 192 last year. Now he's at 250. I'll take that. I'll take that. And again, he's on his way to probably 30 home runs. Yeah, you know. Hamilton and Birdie are the only guys in the bullpen with options left. Damn. Okay. Yeah, he was a good signing for the Cubs. Omenaga. A very good signing. And Stroman and Imanaga would have been a nice duo. They could have got both for less than Yamamoto would have cost by himself. But he is looking, yeah, that's a good point. He's looking like a Japanese Greg Maddux. He's just locating, he's pitching well. Like, do I think the teams will catch up to him at some point? Yeah, probably, but he's off to a really good start. I'm happy with Imanaga, but I'm happy with the way the Yankees are playing right now and the rotation that they have too. Um, 2 home runs has a huge winning percentage. It's Yankees and Phillies. Yeah, Michael. The two best records in baseball, Yankees and Phillies. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And who's the other? I mean, Verdugo's kind of doing his thing, and I'm happy with the fact that Gleyber Torres' bat's waking up a little bit. I'm happy with the fact that Oswaldo Cabrera's still out there doing his thing. Happy with the fact that Volpe's showing us more consistency. So we're getting a lot more. Dabney Coleman passed away today. Oh, that sucks. Rest in peace to him, man. I was just talking about him the other day from the movie 9 to 5 and from the movie You've Got Mail. That sucks. May he rest well, man. May he rest well. Man, May 16th. How old was he? 1930. He was 92 years old. Yep, he was 92 years old. Jazz Chisholm. Yeah, I he's one guy that I mentioned before too. But like, you know, timing is going to be interesting because if Torres is on, he's really really playing well by the deadline, then it doesn't make sense to trade him anymore, right? So I worry about that too. I wonder whether the Yankees are going to wait, see if he comes around fully, or move him early, or I don't know what the Yankees are going to do. Really, I don't know. But right now, Billy, yeah, I was saying the same thing. There's really no obvious trade need for the Yankees right now. I really don't. Murders, bro. I started. It was called Die Hard Yankee Fan 447. I used to have white clipboards and doing stuff, and this channel is, I think, about 4 years old. I think about 4 years old, and then I got started with a clipboard. To me, it took me a year just to get to my first 1,000 subscribers. I did it out of my old house, and yeah, with white clipboards, I was doing all kinds of stuff. It was a lot of that was fun. That was fun, but I kind of rebranded it and changed it to 161 Rivera. I wanted to make it more lifelike and a little bit more applicable to the Yankees and easier to find too. So that's kind of how I started, man. And I just wanted to talk about Yankees, team that I love all the time. I have a running channel too, which I talk about, and I do coaching on there and all that stuff, and that one's monetized as well. Yeah. Second catcher tomorrow. I don't know. Who are you thinking tomorrow? Yeah, well, exactly. There's not really a trade need right now, Daniel Scott. I'm with you there. There's no obvious need. Yeah, exactly, Concierge. Things are starting to click. So, and it's the thing. Like, it could be an obvious trade. And say, "Well, that guy would make things better," and then it could throw the momentum off the whole team. and that's I think the last thing we want to do, right? Is throw the momentum off the team. So, um, you know, Sunil's here. What's up, brother? Great roast of Tom Brady, huh? Yeah. Nikki Glazer tore him up, man. She tore him up. Yeah, 315. That's kind of how I did it, man. And it was kind of an organic thing. It was something I wanted to do, and I'm glad I stuck with it. There were times that I wanted to give up on it, and but I'm glad I stuck with it. Now we have now we got a great family here. I really, really do. Yep, Yankees just don't want to give up on the Orioles. They did win big. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Maverick. I know we've said this so many times. Release or trade Santana. I know. Gotta actually watch the Yankees and watch him. He's better than people think. He really is. You know. Oh yeah. Consistent lineup is oh yeah, heck yeah. And that's one of the things like this is the first time that Aaron Boone has had a consistent lineup that he could put out every day. Last year, the year before, he had a lack of options, so the lineups are always changing. And then you lost Judge for 60 games, you lost Stanton for 60 games, lost other guys they lost guys left and right to injury. So he really had no choice, like to go with the terrible backup options that they had. And now it's a different story. It's a really different story, which is a really good thing. Last obvious trade, yeah, well Billy, that was an obvious, like blatantly obvious need that they need, that they acknowledged it too. They were like they've it's quietly worked on him for like a year or 2 years. So I'm glad they finally got him. My cousin Finn, oh man, Michael, yeah. Is it possible the two youths or two what what is a youth? I'm sorry, Your Honor. Two youths. That's a great scene, man. That's a great movie. Marissa Tomei won the Oscar for that, Best Supporting Actress. Um, yeah, I can't see Stanton getting DFA'd or released or traded. I just can't see it. Can't see it. No. Series record this year, 11-2-1. That's what we need, Michael. That's the type of series record we need. Exactly. Um, Wink, I don't know. All honest statement. And now that there's a second player involved, like it kind of makes me feel like I wouldn't be surprised if there were more players that were linked to this guy. I don't know. I don't know. The 327 wasn't built. Yeah. Oh man. Can't have positive traction. Positive traction. Yeah. Moment of silence for Donaldson and Hicks. Yeah, Daniel. Some moment of silence over. Yeah, it was just they had too many guys playing out of position. They had too many guys that weren't good enough to be in a position to begin with. So it was a mess last year. And they still won 82 games despite that. So I do give Aaron Boone credit for that. I don't give him credit for everything, despite what some people might say. But he gets credit for that, just like Brian Cashman gets credit for trading for Clay Holmes. I never heard of the guy when he acquired him. We were like, who the hell's Clay Holmes? He had a mid to high 5 ERA with the Pirates. They traded Jung, what's his name? Park? Is it Park? Something like that. Yeah, to the Pirates, and people were running around with their hair on fire. They're like, I can't believe Yankee traded with Clay Holmes. And then Clay Holmes he's been a beast here since he's come here. No. Yeah. Hey, Sunil, every now and then we'll throw a little Pesci in there for fun. It's flattering to impersonate Pesci because he's awesome. He's awesome. Hmm. Oh yeah. Barris is the only Yankees doing me. Yeah, he's with the Brewers, right? Jake Barris, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Boston has gotten worse. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. They've gotten worse. Like it's crazy. It is crazy. Jung Ho Park. There he is. Yeah, Jung Ho Park. Hoy Park. That's right, David. Hoy Jung Park. That's right. He was the guy that we gave to the Pirates for Clay Holmes, and we were like, fans were going nuts. We're going nuts, and it turned out pretty well. You know, Olivia Dunn's boyfriend threw a no-no tonight. Who's Olivia Dunn's boyfriend? I don't know. Who's that? Billy? Who's that? Who's that? Clemenza? I prefer him over Jason Miller. So I did a video. The title of it was like "Forget Mason Miller." I'm riding with Clay Holmes. I think I pulled that yesterday or the day before. Put that out. Paul Skeens, yeah, I mean he's another one. He's a beast over there with the Pirates. Beast. Number one draft pick like 2 years ago from the LSU. He's already in the majors. Shows how good he is. Mm-hmm. Skeens for 6 innings. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize he was. Damn. Skeens through six no innings, right? Fantastic. Yeah, and oh, exactly too, Michael. Yeah. Matt Blake, not to be underestimated. He's done a fantastic job with the pitchers. Absolutely fantastic. Combo. Combo no no. Ah, that stinks. Diego Castillo too. Yeah, I remember him. Skeen struck out the first seven guys. Unbelievable. Harry Bowles, what's good? Skeen, but he's a good looking pitcher, Paul Skeens. I think he's going to be. He kind of reminds me of Steven Strasburg. I just hope he has a better health track record than Steven Strasburg. I really do. Oh, yeah, but I'm so happy they got Clay Holmes, and like the Yankees made a lot of quietly effective, efficient trades the last couple of years. He was one of them. Clay Holmes, absolutely one of them. I didn't realize that he's Olivia Dunn's man. All right, cool, good for him. Did anyone pick up on it? Was he released by the Diamondbacks? Chaparro? Jack? You kidding me? Holy shit. Let me see. Andres Chaparro. Let me check. Let me check. Andres Chaparro. No, it looks like he's still. It looks like he's still in the Diamondbacks. Um, but yeah, he did sign with the Diamondbacks last offseason too. Yeah. But they haven't called him up yet, which is crazy. He has like 9 or 10 home runs. He's hitting really well, and they haven't called him up yet, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, man. Girl, yeah. Which I can see Mason Miller Bronx. Yeah, no kidding. I don't want Mason Miller. I would avoid him personally. I don't think it's gonna be worth it. But yeah, hit those like button, gang. I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute too. On a super long day, and they play tomorrow. I think early, so we'll be back up and at 'em tomorrow again. But yeah, I'll let you all enjoy a Friday night. Yes, indeed. Acting more like less like his dad since Cashman cost him millions with his handling of Judge. Cost him. I don't know. Judge might have cost himself millions too. I don't know why so many people blame Cashman for the Judge thing. It's kind of crazy. And Judge was like getting hurt every year and all this type of stuff, but blaming Boone. I mean, blaming Cashman's like that. Definitely a convenient response for a lot of folks, but it is what it is. People do it. People do it. So yeah, Harry Bowles, baby, give it up to Harry Harry Bowles. Shit. Oh dang. I love it. What's up, Harry Bowles? I love it, love it, love it. It's all love, Harry. But they break your balls here because they like you. So that's what they do here. They break people's balls because they like them. Picking five of the worst all time. Five of the worst all. Oh my god. Anthony Young from the Mets, Jeff Weaver, Um, Javi Vasquez. Uh, Anthony Young for I think this is his name Anthony Young. He lost like 35 games in a row. Some like ridiculous number. Anthony Young, which is if you look him up, he's like we were like holy Jesus. This absolutely crazy stats. Yeah, a couple of Judge's injuries weren't flukes. Some of them were, but some of them were not. But that said, I mean, blaming Cashman for those is kind of whether they're fluke or not. It's kind of why blame Cashman for that? You know, Kagawa. That's it. There you go, Daniel. Yes, sir. Kagawa, Carl Pavano. Well, there you go. Those are that'd be the five. Igawa, Pavano, Weaver, Anthony Young, and probably Javi Vasquez. Four of which were on the Yankees. The other one was on the Mets. Worst relievers, Tyler Clippard. Clippard actually wasn't that bad. Yeah, the Yankees had much worse than Clippard. I mean, really. Um, I mean, I'm of the opinion that they weren't gonna get him for a low price anyway, or their price. I think he's just he's trying to get ahead up. He's trying to get a leg up on these negotiations, and I mean he's gonna get paid a lot anyway. You know, I think Boris is probably gonna ask for 700 million, even if he gets 600, whatever it is, and like I don't know why people keep bringing up this present value stuff, and they're saying present value of Otani's contract is 480 million. That is completely irrelevant. He signed for 700. He's going to get 700. Present value talking point does nothing to change the total outlay of the contract. He's going to get every dollar and every cent that he was signed for. So that doesn't really, and I have a degree in economics that never really resonated at all, at least in my opinion. Sonny Gray. What the Yankees? Yeah, Sonny Gray is not good with the Yankees. Yeah. Well, yes, he did give Judge a reasonable contract offer. This is true. I think he offered him like 200 something million, and then he had to go get 62 freaking home runs. So like win the MVP. So Chapman, I don't know. It's a good question. Wayne Cots, I don't know. Is he not pitching well with the Pirates? Rabu. Rabu, if you look at his stats, he was actually half decent with the Yankees. Kind of crazy. Oh, Ed Whitson, he was brutal with the Yankees. Oh. Yeah, he called him Jake Boss. He called him a fat pussy toad. Irabu. Andy Hawkins. Oh my god. That's a good one, man. I think he actually pitched a no hitter for the Yankees against the Oakland A's, and they lost the game because of an error in the outfield, if I'm not mistaken. Andy Hawkins, if I remember correctly. Uh, can you? Yeah, I don't think they use Sandy Gray's arsenal the way they should have. I would agree with that, Michael Ryan. Yeah, Jack McDowell. Yeah, is another one where he also was a dick too with the fans and everything. So he definitely didn't endear himself to people. That's for sure. Especially flipping the bird. He flipped the bird to the fans while he was walking off the mound. Like you can't do that in the Bronx in Yankee Stadium. They're gonna eat you alive, man. Eat you alive, baby. Was it okay? White Sox. Okay, McDonald. McDonald. Don Gullet. Oh my God. You guys and gals are bringing back the names. Getting serious on us here. This is why I love being on this live streams with you because you bring up this type of stuff. You elevate everything, make it a much better conversation because you know your stuff. Kudos to all of you, really. Shout out to all of you. I thank you for it. Tim Lee, oh my God. Rick Burns, Tim Lee, Jesus. Oh, Rocker. Yeah, he was actually a pretty good for a while, but he was also like a racist white supremacist too. He was an awful person, that's for darn sure. LaTroy Hawkins, oh my God. Mickey Rivers. Oh, the wife spot. I read about this Buckeye. I forgot the two guys there are two Yankees players who they swapped wives with each other. Like, it's like what the hell? Yeah, Kevin Brown too. He also came in. He was like in his late 30s, something like that, on this huge contract. Like it's the wrong time. Pascual Perez. Yeah, I remember Melito Perez. Pascual Perez is awful. Yeah, Steve Trout. Kenny Rogers was not that good here. Jack McDowell shaved. Did he shave Mattingly's gold? Did he really? I did not know that. Fritz Peterson and John Kekik. These are the two guys, the two Yankee pitchers that they traded their wives for each other. Like on what planet? Like my God, no way, no freaking way. Yeah, I have not seen a Robert Johnson, but I want to see it. The 1990s Yankees documentary on Peacock. Carl Pavano was such a bust here, Ken. It was just the epitome of just terrible, absolutely terrible. Chapman's 0-3, a 1 save, and a 4.30 ERA. All right, then I mean, could be worse. That's for sure. If he was here, it'd be worse. Freddie Garcia. Oh my God. Damn. Rafael Soriano. Yeah, I remember that. Thickness. I remember that. Save was it? Yeah. Taking his jersey. I remember that. He came in. I remember when Mariano Rivera tore his ACL shagging fly balls, and they like signed him the next day. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Fritz Peterson recently passed. Yeah, Dennis. I mean, that's how this story came about again. It was talked about. But the wife swappers, yeah, man. Yankees. It's always the Yankees too. Oh man. I was thinking about this today. When I saw Ian Hamilton, I was like, damn, this guy sweats like crazy. And it reminded me of Rolls Chapman. Like Chapman is like dripping. I don't know if he does like a 90-minute workout before the game or he gets on the treadmill and a bike and bikes for 90 minutes before the game. He is just like drenched in sweat. And so is freaking Ian Hamilton. Yeah. And they both look like bodybuilders too. They look like Hulks, both of them. Yeah, Monty is off to a rough start, Jake Boss. So is Blake Snell, both of them. Yeah. And what's crazy too, Ken, is that Randy Johnson, I think he won 17 games both years with the Yankees. But his ERA was like in the fives and the fours, so he wasn't great here. But I know he left here and he won 4 straight Cy Young awards with the freaking Diamondbacks, which is crazy. But he did. No, that's him. Yeah, that's Randy Johnson for you. Rick Roden. Oh my God, Rick Roden. You folks are really bringing it back here. I love it. Brian Taylor. Well, so there's a little backstory on Brian Taylor. I mean, he was the best pitcher in a generation, pitching prospect. Yankees drafted him #1, and then he got into a bar fight. His brother was being jumped in some bar, and he stood up and to defended him, and he tore his rotator, he tore his labrum, he tore his whole shoulder up in his pitching arm, and he was never the same after that. So I mean, at the very least, he was defending his brother. So, but he was generational beyond generational talent, and they had him, but that happened and unfortunately didn't pan out, which sucks. Which sucks. Oh yeah, Ruben Sierra. Oh God. And second test him in the Yankees. I thought those. Yeah, I was at the game when he went back to back with Don Mattingly in '95 against the Mariners. Dennis Rasmussen. Oh my God. Hiroki Kuroda was fantastic with the Yankees. Daniel, he was fantastic with the Yankees. Yeah. Brian Taylor was doing his best Billy Martin impression of the bike. Exactly. I don't think the Yankees need to go after Corbin Burns. I honestly, secondhand, because he's gonna come with a qualifying offer. Um, and he's going to cost them 2 draft picks in international money. But I mean, if they did, they did. But he's going to be 30 also, so I don't know. Like there's no way I was going to give up Dominguez or Spencer Jones for him, not for 1 year. There was no way. So I'm glad they didn't do that. Tewksbury, Bob Gutter, Lee Gutterman. Oh my God, God. Hitchcock was decent. Vasquez was horrible the first and second time he was here. I don't know, DM. I mean, he might be paving the way right now to get it done at the end of the offseason, at the end of the season. So I'm not sure. Um, but I do think they re-signed Juan Soto. Tanyan Sturts, I remember him. He was decent. Kameneki, oh Jesus. We were revisiting late 80, early 90 Yankees. Damn. Hitchcock was decent. Was it Hitchcock? No, was it Ted Lilly? He gave up that Barry Bonds home run when the Giants came to Yankee Stadium. He hit it almost went out of the whole stadium. I've never seen a home run hit that far ever. But he hit it. I think it was either off Hitchcock or Ted Lilly. I think it might have been Lilly. Burnett he was pretty bad here, but he also tied the World Series in 2009. CC lost game one and Burnett tied it up. He was money for them in the playoffs. He was. So I got to give him that. Yeah. But yeah, prior to number one is re-signing Juan Soto. There's no doubt about it. Steve Balboni. Oh my God. Another guy. Oh shoot. Yeah, I do. So I mean, yeah, but like we have Will Warren, we've got Chase Hampton, we've got Clayton Beater, we got a couple other guys who I think who going to have some upside like Corbin Burns. You know, that's going to be an interesting one. That's going to be an interesting one. You know, John Montefusco. Oh my God. Oh God. Fantastic. Paulsovich. Jeez. Guys and gals, please come on tomorrow. When I go live after the game, I want to continue having this discussion, but I'm going to let everybody go. Oh, Ellsbury is a huge bust. Yeah. J.A. Happ is another one. Yeah. But let you all go. I want to thank you all for coming on. This was fantastic. Please bring more names tomorrow if you come on, and I want to continue this discussion. But the Yankees win. Have a great night. Peace and love to all. Hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't subbed yet, please do. Okay, Chuck Nalba, he was great, but he couldn't. He threw the ball 80 feet over the first baseman's head. So, but it is what it is. He had some clutch hits for the Yankees, though. Yeah, but have a great night, gang. Peace and love to all. Go Yankees. See you on the other side.